statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama. College football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Massive.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation now because he's got those types of skills.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game was working to perfection.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Line gets set, first down. the run. It's Young. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Running back goes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. He fires it out to the right. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball support.
They'll run play action, trying to get to it. A play action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Milroe. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Miller with the ball. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He's loose. Smashes through. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Alabama pushing the tempo. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Looking for space. It's Etienne. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2 minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to ke Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try the right side. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They bring the punter onto the field now. It's the 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. These corners going to give these receivers some space. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 15, he's loose. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgum, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take another shot here. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here's the handoff. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I see what the offense is trying to do on 3rd down. You're using the speed of your receiver to try to get outside, but how about the speed by this defense converging on that wide receiver to set up 4th down?
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
On the run, it's Etienne. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes 1 play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
Nothing but green ahead. The 30, at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great fact. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Alabama, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia, 35, Alabama, 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Hard running there. Floating away. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ear.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Fair catch called for and made. First down for the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Etienne. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Dogs moving quickly to the line.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a gap. It's Etienne. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Give to the running back. Shakes off the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A third down play to open up this quarter. They'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grabbed over the middle. It's long. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. The give is to Miller. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying to impose their will with the run. The Tide will get the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half. You stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Here comes that Alabama offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle, maybe.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Down to this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
4th down coming up.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Etienne. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the air. It's back. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the edge on the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2 minutes.
The offense coughs it up. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Miller with the ball. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? He's seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Splits the uprights. Good. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback checking the play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lovett. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. Dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch. Take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To throw, it's Milroe. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, he'll fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, you did.
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a hot pen clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. It's on target and complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running with power. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They're going to run it to the right. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's back. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. It's a 1st and 10.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking for the score. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
They'll try to get outside. They knock him down right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. They'll run for it on 4th down. At the 45 on his way. Running through contact. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are.
Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the single back. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Etienne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia going up tempo. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be downed right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score.
What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give is to Miller. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Looking for a deep man. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Booty Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver coming across in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you prep.
And the pass down the left side, diving, caught.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Georgia comes quickly to the line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Third and goal coming up here. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive. Need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll try the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Hands it off. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here we go with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Georgia 7.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Georgia going up tempo. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Can anyone catch Watch him. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Miller with the ball. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away.
28, Georgia, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The give to the left side. Pulls his way forward. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. On the run, fires downfield. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding They're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On second down, wants to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's